So this is a foot to my wife's sewing machine, and I was trying to make a glide foot. This is a glide foot, and it's a long arm quilting machine, and so it travels over the fabric. And a lot of times this foot will get hung on something. It also tends to kind of flip the fabric over and then sew it down. So a glide foot tends to ride over the top of things and not do that. So anyway, I was wanting a glide foot, and depending on what machine you buy them for, they're either like $10 or $100, and I couldn't find one to fit her machine. So I made this one, and I just wanted to take a minute to show you how I did that, kind of to record in case I ever have to make something like this again. But what I did was I made a little jig like this, and then I just it's a 1/4 inch arbor that it fits on, and I put a little 1/4 inch rod in there, and then I mounted the original foot on there like that, and I took a center punch and put it right down the center of it like that, gave it a hit, and then I could mark the height on this rod. So then I made this part of it, the little block that clamps it on there. And you know, if you're out there in the world and you're trying to do this, there's probably absolutely nobody that would ever try to do this, but you could buy a regular foot and just cut this part off, because this is the hardest part to make. I also thought about just making this dome and then just like welding it onto the bottom of a foot like that, which would have worked too. But anyway, so I made this, and so then made this little clamp part, and I could put it on there. And then the bowl, this is how I made the bowl. Okay, to make the little cup that goes underneath it, I've already made this one. And to be honest with you, I've already made the final one. Sometimes I get carried away and I get things done before I remember I gotta film it. So anyway, I want to show you how you do this. So this is just a knockout out of an electric box. This is what this one was. And I've had this doming set for a long time, but I'll see if I can find it and put a link to it. I don't know if I can, it's been a long time. But anyway, so you just set it in there, find the hole that fits pretty good. Try to get this right in the center and give it a whack. Now as you can line up, see I was a little off center, so I'm going to move over just a little bit. You can tell when you bottom out, it makes a different sound and it feels different. I'm just hitting it a few more times to round it out a little bit better. But that's it. It's that easy to dome stuff out. Here's the final one. It's made out of stainless steel. I haven't polished it yet, but I wanted to be able to have something that when it rubs across the fabric, you know, I don't have to worry about it getting rust or anything on it. So this is stainless steel, and I cut it out of a cheap stainless steel spoon. And so then I had the clamp and I had the bowl, and I drilled a hole down through the middle of the board here. Put a screw in it like that. And yes, you're right, I should have videoed this while I was doing it, but sometimes I get carried away and I forget about it or I miss steps or something like that. So then I had the bowl bolted down, and I had the clamp set at the right height and lined up with it. And so then all I had to do was take a piece of steel and put it in between it. And I planned on TIG welding. I bought a TIG welder a couple of years ago. Unfortunately, I never have taken the time to learn how to really use it. And I kind of tried. Now this bowl, it's made out of stainless steel because I didn't want it to rust and get rust on the fabric. So I made it out of a cheap stainless steel spoon. I just cut the end off of it. And this is me trying to TIG weld. I tried to TIG braze and TIG weld and this steel to the stainless steel. None of that was going very well. And so then I tried MIG welding the steel to the stainless steel, and boom, there you go, that worked. So back to my roots, I just MIG welded this on here. Now, I do wish my skills had been a little better, because as you can see right there, I kind of melted into it. It's going to work just fine, but my welds are uglier than I would have liked. Alright, so that got it that got it welded on there. Then I just pulled it off, took it up, put it on the machine, and the needle fell right down between that hole right there, which was perfect. So here it is on the machine. Let me advance it a little bit, and you can see it's right in the middle of that cup. And of course, getting it right to left is pretty easy because you can just swivel it right here. But it fits perfectly. We did a quilt with it today. It was a really big help. We didn't have near the problems that we were having before. Well, I hope this was interesting to you, the process. I wish I had done a little bit better on the videos for you, but I hope the overall process was interesting to you. Thank you for watching.